Well, it's past Thursday, but it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning Friday, and I really am having a problem not being able to sleep. I usually can't get to sleep till about 5:30 or 6 in the morning, and then it's either 2 hours of sleep or 4 hours of sleep. And I usually have uneasy dreams, so I need to change that, and I've tried so hard to do whatever I can to lie down and do nothing, or get up early and just keep sitting up and standing up and but it's just not working. So I went on Facebook last night, or whenever it was. See, I don't even know what day it is half the time. I have to look at the little thing in the corner of the computer that tells you the time and date. Because even on the news, if you watch the news, unless you're very careful in watching the weather, then you know what day it is. It's I don't mean to complain. I'm not complaining. It's just very befuddling, and I feel like a vampire. I'm up when everyone else is sleeping, but I don't mind that because then you're not bothered by all these people calling. And I'm not sure why. Maybe my name is on a list now that I'm of a certain age. I'm 58 now. So I get all these calls about home security systems and life alert if you fall and can't get up, and new windows, new siding, new roof, whatever there is to call about. You have won a 3-day vacation in Cancun, Mexico for only $300. And I told him I don't even have $300. And the guy keeps talking, and I don't know who they think they're talking to. I'm not an average, not even sub-average person my age in this country. I don't have it. I have $22 in the bank, and they sent me a notice saying that you've fallen below $25. Yeah, I know. And when I made partial payments on everything to keep things on, I totally forgot the car insurance, and I promised them I'd pay it, and I feel really bad about it. I can pay like $10 on it, but I really think that they want to cancel instead. They've been very kind to me. I really love this agency that I'm going to. I usually pay in person. It's something I learned from my he's passed away, but my Italian boyfriend would always try to do business in person. And there's something behind that. If you can do your business in person, to do it in person, because usually when people know you, if you're a decent human being, they'll go that extra mile for you when you're having a hard time making ends meet or whatever. People will be kinder to you. And that's the way things used to be. And now everything's so depersonalized. But anyway, I plan on working this. I'm lying on the bed, if you can't tell. Tomorrow I'm actually going to start, and I think I will try to replace the torn fabric on here with the sheet that I purchased. Because I washed it and dried it and everything. It's ready to go. I just need to sew it on here and do some kind of hand quilting, maybe machine quilting, but probably hand quilting. That might take a while, but that's what I plan to do when I get up in the morning. Someone on Facebook had this little cartoon about every time they know they're older because every time they're near a bathroom they have to pee, and it's like, yeah, it's like you tell yourself, I better go just in case. It's terrible. There's some terrible, awful things when you get old. I used to laugh at my grandma when she was like in her late 50s, which I guess I am, and she'd get 1 or 2 chin hairs, and she'd have to pluck them with a tweezers, And I used to think that was so odd. What happens is, as women age and their estrogen levels drop, their testosterone levels rise, because we all have a little of each in our bodies. And if you've had a hysterectomy or anything like that, you can go have those problems earlier, or it's more pronounced when you are of the age to go through the change. So I've gotten into a daily routine with my magnifying mirror and a nice little flashlight that I shine in the area and plucking out those chin hairs. Oh God, it's awful. And you know why I'm saying this? I just had a glass of tequila. I'm trying to go to sleep. I just don't know what to do. I don't want to get into the habit because alcoholism is a tendency that runs in my family. And I really don't want to go down that path. I used to be able to drink people under the table. Like in the Indiana Jones movie where the girl's in whatever, wherever that was, Siberia, she's drinking the guy under the table. I used to be able to drink like that. Back, 40 years ago? 40 years is a long freaking time. Most people that are on YouTube looking around generally are in their 30s or less. And people that watch all the families like Shaytards and stuff, they're like 14 years old. Or people that they're guys that think it's really cool to do stupid pranks and drink and stuff like that are probably about 14, 15-year-old male. So, there's different demographics for different things on YouTube generally. But I think there are some older people like me that enjoy YouTube. I love it. It's like my window to the world. I just love it. And when the phone and DSL was turned off the other day, it was like sticking a knife in my side. It's like, oh shit. Sorry. I don't know. I don't have a way of bleeping that out. Sorry. Oh, poop. Crap. Anyway, I was on Facebook just checking on stuff. And I correspond with a lot of people that are in their 30s because of my political views, and a lot of my snarky, sarcastic humor appeals to these guys. And they'll put up something, and I'll put up some really snarky comment. I have to be really careful what I say because my son periodically sees what I wrote to one of his friends, and I was just being funny. And it didn't occur to me that it was kind of gross. I embarrassed the hell out of my son. I'm sorry. So I have to be really careful what I say. But, sometimes I can't help myself. I have to comment some really snarky thing. But I was on there, and I'm friends with people all over the world, of all religions, because that's my interest. It always has been since I was young. My father had all kinds of cool radio equipment in the basement. He'd retreat to the basement because that was his man cave. He was an electronic engineer, so we'd be at the workbench. He'd have the shortwave radio on, and we'd be listening to the Netherlands. Had a man and woman radio team. They were husband and wife. And I grew up liking European music. So American music does not appeal to me very much. So I like European music and international music. And I think that's where my love of international everything is from. We listen to Hispanic stations. I love merengue and salsa, and I love blues and jazz, and I love European pop. I just love it all. And the European rap is much better than American rap. And I learned German at age 10. I know smatterings of lots of other languages. I've tried learning Italian over the last 10 years. I think I've gotten pretty good at it. I can understand it. And I can definitely ask for directions and buy a cup of coffee. And I hope this vlog isn't too long. I've got diarrhea of the mouth, as they say. But I was on Facebook, and one of my Italian friends, and I'm really not sure how. Some of these people, I'm not sure how I became friends with them. Whether they initiated it or I saw them, and I have no idea. Skype used to have a program called Skype Me, where you would say, you put yourself in Skype Me mode, and people would see your name, your age, and where you're from. Like St. Louis, Missouri, United States, or just United States. And if they wanted to practice their English, or they wanted to know what it was like in America, they could contact you. The same with you and they. like I wanted to practice German. So I found a German kid online and I started talking to him, or he contacted me and started asking me questions about America. And I thought, well, okay, I'll tell him what I know. Pretty soon the questions started sounding like a school test. And I said, hey, is this a test for school? And at that time you could also do the phone thing, not just typing. But I liked that part of Skype that they have done away with it. It's no more, but I really liked that a lot. But anyway, I'm friends with all these people from all over the place on Facebook. Some people I think have dropped me because of my political views. They're not dyed-in-the-wool America. There's a lot of gun-toting Americans that I went to high school with that dropped me like a hot rock because I don't believe the way they do. I have an international soul, not an ignorant asshole soul. Anyway, be that as it may, I had Facebook up for some reason, and I was looking something up on a different, what do you call that, when you open a new page, I guess? You can do several things at once, which is awesome. And I hear this weird sound. I hear beep beep boop boop. I'm like, what the heck? Beep boop beep. Like, what is that? And this guy was trying to contact me by phone call. I didn't know you could do that on Facebook. So I clicked on it, and I could hear him talking in just a mile a minute in Italian. And I thought, okay. And he said he wants to see me. So I clicked on my camera, and I was, in my pajamas, and I was like, okay. And he asked me to do something that I find even odd. Should I say it? I will. He asked me to pee in a cup. Like, what? What? And then he was like talking to someone else. I didn't see him, but I could hear him, and I'm thinking, I don't think so, buddy. And I clicked off. Like, oh my God. Is normal things so bored? You're so bored of normal things that you have to ask for strange things? You don't even just say, hello, how are you? Where did that go? Is that gone from society? Hello, how are you? I don't know how long I've talked. Where are my glasses? Where are the glasses? Oh my God, 13 minutes. Oh my God. I will probably film trying to sew this thing. I don't know if anything else will happen that's interesting or not. Probably not. I asked my brother to have some guy up the street from him that works on air conditioning come and look at the air conditioning. Maybe that'll happen this weekend. I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out ways to make money by selling stuff that I have that's lying around. Like I have a tail light for a Toyota that I was going to work on once, and they already had the car work done, so I had the extra tail light, and I'm trying to sell it. I thought, $20-25. I need that to pay my bills, so I do have stuff listed for sale. Nothing's happened yet, except the tequila got to me, but I'm still not sleepy. Catch you later. Maybe. Upward and onward.